Hi all, in this session we are going to learn about Azure pipelines. Here we can learn what is Azure pipelines, how to create it, where we are going to use it, everything we are going to discuss in detail, and I am going to show it to you in a practical manner as well. Let us understand in detail about what do you mean by pipeline. Pipeline is nothing but if you have n number of tasks and the tasks need to be executed in a sequential manner in order to get the required output, that will be called as a pipeline. Means sequential execution of tasks. Why we need to execute the task in a sequential manner? In order to achieve the required output. Based on the project, we are going to define the stages and what stages the code need to be passed and what the validations are required. Everything we are going to design in the pipeline flow only. What we can do with the help of Azure pipeline. Here, with the help of the Azure pipeline, we can be able to develop the application, to test the application, and we can be able to deploy the application through CI/CD workflows. And the Azure pipelines are compatible with any language. What kind of language we have? Java, that may be Python, that may be .NET, whatever the language it may be, the Azure pipeline is compatible with that language and platform. What are the different platforms we have? Either it may be Windows platform, either that may be Linux platform, whatever the platform it may be, that will be supported by Azure pipelines and cloud. And it is going to automate the builds and deployments with the pipeline. Means what happen? If you have the code, whenever the code is ready, the code will be automatically builded by the Azure pipeline, and once the code has been successfully built, it is going to generate the artifact. It is going to deploy the generated artifact over the targeted environment. The entire process will be done with the help of the pipeline. What will happen if the things to be happen with the help of the pipeline? It is going to save our time and give the scope for innovations. And let us understand in detail about the pipeline. It is a workflow that define how our test, build and deployment steps are run. In pipeline, we are going to write the code in the form of input. Means we are going to provide the code as an input and getting the output as our code gets executed in the form of build. This is nothing but a pipeline. And let us understand about the core components of Azure DevOps pipeline. Guys, generally in Azure DevOps, we can be able to create the pipeline in two ways. The first one is through graphical user interface, like by using classic editor. And the other way to create the pipeline in Azure DevOps is by using YAML script. With the help of the YAML script as well, you can be able to create the pipeline. How you define the YAML script? Based on the script which you had defined, the pipeline will be executed accordingly. And what are the core components? Stage. The first stage is, as we have stages. While we make the pipeline, we have the different stages are there. Based on the requirement, we are going to make the stages. Like each stage contains one or more jobs. Means inside of stages, we have stage. Each stage contains one or more jobs. And job. Inside of the stage, we have job. Each job runs on an agent. The agent may be Microsoft hosted agent or self-hosted agent. Then what is the difference between Microsoft hosted agent and the self-hosted agent? Suppose if you choose the Microsoft hosted agent, means all the things like backend things will be taken care by the Microsoft only. Suppose if you want to have the better control over your project, then if you are supposed to use the self-hosted agent, the end-to-end responsibility will be taken care by you only. The Microsoft is not going to support you if you are going to use the self-hosted agent. If the issue is related to the agent, means if you use the self-hosted agent, whatever the issue which happens with the hosted agent, that is self-hosted agent, you need to resolve to take the support from the external vendor. The Microsoft is not going to provide the kind of support. If you use a Microsoft hosted agent, everything, the end-to-end support will be provided by the Microsoft if you had stuck anywhere. Okay, it represents the executive boundary for the steps. And fine, what do you mean by step? Step is nothing but it's a smallest building block of a pipeline. Step, simple step. It is a smallest building block of pipeline. Script. What do you mean by script? We write script inside of steps. Okay, inside of stage we have jobs, inside of job I have steps, inside of the step I have script. Script is a part which I am going to execute inside of the step. And agent pool. What do you mean by agent and agent pool? An agent is a installable software that runs one job at a time. Means it is a kind of software, installable software that runs only one job at a time. That will be called as agent. What is the architecture of ML pipeline architecture? Here, if we create any pipeline, first you have stage. Inside of stage, what you have? Job. One stage can have multiple jobs. One job can have multiple steps. Inside of step, what we have? Script. This is the hierarchy of pipeline. What pipeline? ML pipeline in Azure DevOps. And as we had already discussed, how we can create pipeline in Azure DevOps, there are two ways, either by using classifier or by using YAML script. Both are same, both are serving for the same purpose. Based on the scenario, based on your project, based on your client requirement, you are going to create the pipeline in two ways. The Azure is going to provide the two ways, but which process you want, it will be decided by the client. Based on the client requirement, you are going to execute or develop the pipeline in the specific format. Generally, the majority of the organizations are used YAML scripting only in order to create the pipelines, because of the graphical user interface is very easy, because of simply we are going to use the graphical user interface and by selecting the required things, and we can be able to execute or run our pipeline. But the YAML scripting language is going to hide, means it is going to avoid the exposing of the things, what the things exactly things inside of my pipeline. If I create through graphical interface, everything will be visible in a graphical manner. But if you choose the YAML script, it is going to provide the compatibility. You are going to implement the pipeline with the help of the YAML script. Here let us understand somewhat detail about the YAML script. Here the YAML is a human readable language, means it is a key value pair. Like suppose if you find an application, in application what you have? Key value like name, what is your name, father name, religion, sex, country, address. There are a lot of things, so it's a key value. You need to provide the values like your name, your father name, your religion, you are from where, your location, everything you are going to mention the value. In the similar way, the YAML is also the key value language, and it is a human readable language. It is commonly used for configuration files. And YAML is case sensitive. Case sensitive means it can detect lowercase and it can detect uppercase. It is not case sensitive. It is a case sensitive language. It can detect. You can, if you want to give the new two names, simply you can put in, like in lowercase you can put one name and in uppercase you can put one name, but both are different because of here it is a case sensitive language. And the extension of YAML is .yml or .yaml, both are allowed. YAML spaces are allowed. And where we are going to use the spaces? Hyphen plus space to begin a new item in the specified list. Means if you have the list of items which you want to mention in the script, there you are going to use hyphen plus space. Here I have the list of countries, Azure, India, UK, Europe. I have the list of countries. If I want to mention this list, then what I'm going to use? Hyphen plus space. And if you want to mention any comments in the script, how you can be able? And if you mention the hash, what are the things which you had written beside of the hash, it is not going to execute. It is just like a comments. Arrays are represented using colon. Here we have the arrays in the script. It is represented by using the colon. And let us understand about YAML schema pipeline. So I am going to take the screen marker in order to make you better understanding. So yes, okay. Here understand about the YAML schema. Initially what I have the trigger, means from where the code need to be taken. If you mention master branch, it is going to pull the code from the master branch. Otherwise, if you have in somewhere, you are going to mention here from where the code will be triggered. Then pull here by using which platform you are going to build the code. Here I am going to use the Ubuntu latest. If you want to take the Windows latest as well, you can take it in order to build the code. And stages, you have multiple stages. Inside of the stages, what we have? Multiple stages. This is a stage A. And inside of the stage, what we have? Jobs. And inside of the jobs, we have number of jobs. Inside of the stages, we have stage. Inside of the stages, what we have? We have multiple stages. Inside of the jobs as well, we have the multiple jobs. Here I just only mention for simple purpose. Inside of the stages, I have one stage. The name of the stage is stage A. And inside of the jobs, I have one job. The name of the job is job A. And inside of the steps, I have only one script. The script is echo A. It is going to print what? Echo A. Echo is nothing but it is used to print. In a scripting language, echo is used to print something. Fine. Come down. Here, come down. So here we are going to do some kind of practical sessions in order to understand better how the YAML script is going on. Everything I am going to show to in a practical manner, guys. Here I have mentioned everything in a script. So just open the notepad. Here this is the scripts. So initially I am going to log into the Azure portal. So initially what I will do, I am going to push one project from my local repo to the Azure repo. For that what I will do, I need to initially create one new folder. I am going to name it as YAML script. Okay, go inside of the folder, right click, show more, open git bash here. Here I am going to initialize the GitHub repository. The command is git init dot. It is going to initialize the empty git repository. Then what I will do, I am going to add one project. So instead of adding the new project, what I will do, I am going to create one dummy project. What is the command to create the dummy project? .NET new MVC. It is going to create some dummy project. Yes, here are you able to see? Yes. So once I have the code in my local repository, what I need to do? I need to move from working directory to the staging directory. The command is git add dot. Once it move to the staging directory, if you want to check, the command is git status. Yes, all things in green color or not? Yes, it means it is in a trackable mode. Then if I want to commit, git commit -m message is C1 commit 1. It is going to commit your file, means nothing but it is going to save your file. If you want to check the same, type git log. Yes, the commit has been happened. So successfully you had saved the code in the git format. Then what the further thing you will do, you are going to push the code which is available in your local machine to the Azure repo. So here what is your Azure repo? Here I am going to implement the project in the project 1. Open the project 1. Let me check. So click on repos. Here how many repos you have? You have project 1 repo. Default it will come when you create project, and you have another repo. The name of the repo is repo 1. Here I am going to create one new repository, YAML repo. Okay, create. It is going to create YAML repo, and I just want to push my code which is available in my local machine to the YAML repo which is in project 1. Just copy the link, come down, and here clear the screen. What is the command? Git push -set hyphen upstream space, paste the link here, come down, and which branch you are pushing? Master. This is the default branch which is available on your local machine if you are using Git, and successfully your code has been pushed from local repo to server repo. And go here and check here. Here you have the master branch, and here the code is available right now. And go to the branches. Here the default branch in Azure repo is main branch. If you want to set the master branch as default branch, what you will do? Just click on three dots. Here set as default branch. Here right now the default branch is master branch. Okay, fine. What further I will do? Right now I have the code with me, and the code has been successfully pushed to the Azure repo. And furtherly I am going to execute the YAML script. Here, where is the YAML script? Here, this is the YAML script. What happened with this YAML script? It is going to trigger the code from the master branch, and it is going to use the Ubuntu latest image in order to build the code, and it is going to create the stages. How many stages it is going to create? It is going to create one stage. The name of the stage is A, and inside of the stage A I have the jobs, and I have only one job. The name of the job, here I can be able to create multiple jobs, but right now I have only created one job. The name of the job is a job, and steps. Inside of the step, what I need to put? Script. Here whatever the script I had mentioned here, it is going to execute over the Azure pipeline. Here I am going to mention welcome to Suneel IT Tech. Okay, copy the entire code, minimize it, and here go to the pipeline, and what I will do? Create new pipeline, select the Azure repo git, and where your, what is your repo? YAML repo is my repo right now, and click on show more. What is your project? In which language it is? ASP.NET. Just click on ASP.NET. Here it is showing you the default code. So what you need to do? Select all the code, delete, paste your code which you had copied. So you are going to trigger from master, and it is going to build the image or code with the help of Ubuntu latest, and it is going to create one stage. The name of the stage is A, and inside the stage A I have one job. The name of the job is a job, and inside of the job I have the step. Inside of the step I have one script which is going to be executed. What it will, it is going to finally put welcome to Suneel IT Tech. It is going to print this command once I had executed this pipeline. Let me check whether it is doing or not. Just click on save and run, and don't do anything, just click on save and run. If you want to make any commit messages, it is purely based on JAWS, you can mention. And just please wait guys, it is going to execute your job, and once we got the output I am going to show it to you guys. It will take some time. So it will not take much time because of it is a simple code, so that's why it will be executed. Yeah. Come to pipeline. The YAML repo pipeline is succeeded. So let me check. Is it succeeded or not? Yes, succeeded. Go inside of the pipeline, click on the job. So here, what output I will get? Here command line. Here what it has printed? Welcome to Suneel IT Tech. Initially it is initiating the job, and it is checking the repo, and then after that what it will do? It is going to the command line, and what are the things which I had mentioned in the stage A? I just mentioned the script. What is the script? Welcome to Suneel IT Tech. So this has been printed. I am not making any complex code here. It is a simple code guys. Just please enter the simple things. Once you had understand the simple things, then later we will move to the some kind of complex things. Okay, and suppose if I want to develop some kind of application, come to project one and click on pipelines. I am going to create one new pipeline with the default code which has been provided by the Azure. Select the where your code is, Azure repos git, click here, and I am going to select the YAML repo, and here I am going to choose the starter pipeline. Here if you select the starter pipeline, it is going to provide some kind of default code to you. Here, what are the things which are in the comment section? It is not going to execute because of hash indicates comments, and it is going to trigger from master. Again, it is going to use the image Ubuntu low test, and the steps here are going to execute is it is going to execute the script echo hello world with the display name. Run a one line script. Here, if you want, you can run multi-line script. How much script you have, that much script you can be able to run here. But for reference purpose, for understanding purpose, I simply mention one line script here. That is script hello world. And here you have one more script. Echo add another other task or build test deploy your project. Means if you have the customized script which is available with you, you can mention the script here. Based on the script which you had mentioned, it is going to execute the entire script while executing the pipeline. Just click on save and run. Let me check. Save and run. Here simply by executing the script, what will happen? It is printing echo hello world. Means hello world, it will be executed. So let me wait for some time until this pipeline has been succeeded. Once this pipeline has been succeeded, I am going to show to you guys what the output we get. Simply what we get, what the script we had mentioned, hello world. The same thing will be print out. Here I didn't make anything. Whatever the things which I had defined in the YAML script, those things were only executed. Simply click on the job, it has been succeeded, and here you can be able to check echo hello world. This thing has been printed out after executing the entire pipeline. Here, if you have any other script, it will be executed, but right now you didn't mention any kind of other script, so that's why it only print echo hello world, because of you are simply defining that only. So that's why it is going to simply print echo hello world. Suppose the next scenario is what if I want to create one implicit job. What if I want to create the pipeline which has one implicit stage and one implicit job? Then how that will be done? So simply come here. Right now we are going to do the lab 3. Okay, what we need to do? So go to the previous pipeline which you had created. That means by default it will come. Remove the comment section. So I am going to here edit the pipeline. This is the recent pipeline. Edit the pipeline. Here I am going to remove the comment section. Remove it. Then after that, what I need to remove? Trigger section and script section as well. Trigger section also I am going to remove, and I am going to remove the script section as well. So right now simply it is a implicit job which contains one implicit stage and one implicit job. Here just click on validate and save. It is going to validate your pipeline. The pipeline is valid. It is showing in the green color. If you have any errors, it is throwing an error. Just click on save and run your pipeline. If you want to create simple jobs, in this way also you can be able to create the jobs. Let me check whether it will be executed or not. Let me check. I am going to show it to you guys. We have the lot of scenarios are there, guys, in the real time. So the scenario will be different. So based on the scenarios, you are going to implement the YAML script, and you need to check whether it is functioning properly or not. Once you define or once you concluded everything is okay, then you are going to run your script based on the things which you are defined inside of the script. Everything will be executed accordingly. If it throws any error, then you need to work on those errors. What kind of error it is, why the error came into picture, then what the remedies you are going to implement in order to resolve those issues, everything. So click on jobs. Yes, here simply it is going to mention hello world, simple job, not more than that. Okay guys, and if I want to define the full syntax to specify the stage, let me show to you guys. If I want to define the full syntax to specify the stage, means I'm going to mention end to end in the one stage. Like if you observe here, I'm going to create one pool. Means by using this Ubuntu latest, it is going to build the code, and inside of the stages, how many stages I have? how many stages I want, that many stages I can be mentioned in under one stages. Here instead of the stages I have right now two stages. The first stage is stage A. If it is executed, what it is going to display, instead of the stage A, how many jobs I have? I have only one job. The name of the job is job A. And instead of the stage, I have one stage, stage A, and I have the another stage as well. The name of the stage is stage B. Instead of the job or instead of the stage B, I have one job. The name of the job is job B. Guys, understand, here we are going to define two stages, stage A, stage B. In stage A I have one job, job A. In stage B I have job B. Two stages I have, each stage has a respective jobs. So the same thing I just want to execute. I'm going to show it here, guys. Copy the code, and here what you will do, simply click on the recent file and edit, Control A, delete, paste the code and validate. Yes, it is validated, and click on run. It is going to execute your pipeline. As I told you, right now I had defined two stages. The first stage is stage A, the second stage is stage B. Here initially it is going to create one stage, the stage A, and it is going to create one job, job A. After the stage A, it is going to create the stage B, and it is going to work on job B. Generally what I told about the pipeline, execution of tasks in a sequential manner. Here it is executing in a sequential manner or not? Yes. First initially it is going to work on the stage A. Once the stage A has been completed, it is going to work on the stage B. Here not only in a sequential manner, we have the different kind of scenarios are there. Sometimes we need to execute in a parallel manner, sometimes we need to make it dependency. There are a lot of scenarios are there. Based on the scenarios only, we are going to define the YAML pipeline. Let me check whether the stage one, the stage A has been successfully completed, and right now it will move to the stage B, and instead of the stage B, what the job I have? Job B. So if you want to view here, yes, you can be able to view here. So instead of the job A has been executed successfully, and currently the stage B is running, and instead of the stage B I have job B. The job B will be executed soon. In this way we can be able to define the full stage. I just only showed the two stages. If you want how many stages you want, that many stages you can be defined under one thing, one stage. Okay, and if you want to define multiple stages and multiple jobs, here you don't have one stage. Instead of the stage you have the multiple stages, but here the scenario is different. You have multiple stages, and instead of the multiple stages you have the multiple jobs related to the stages. How you are going to implement the same in the YAML pipeline? So here this is the command or script. Here you are going to use the VM image as Ubuntu latest. Here instead of the stages you have initially stage A. Instead of the stage A, what you have? Job A. You have job, the name of the job is job A, and you have the stage B, and instead of the stage B you have one job, the name of the job is job B, and you have one more stage, the name of the stage is stage C. Instead of the stage C you have one job, the name of the job is job C, job C. In the similar way you have another stage, the name of the stage is stage D, and instead of the stage D you have one job, the name of the job is job D. Here we are going to define multiple stages like stage A, stage B, stage C, stage D, and multiple jobs, job A, job B, job C, job D. So in this way we can be able to create multiple stages and multiple jobs in a Azure pipeline. So let me execute the same, copy the code, yes, copy the code, go to Azure DevOps, yes, here click on pipeline, edit the recent pipeline, Control A, delete, Control V, validate and save, just click on save, run, click on run. Are you able to see? Here the 4 stages has been created. How this will become? This is a build stage, this is a testing environment. How this will come? You are going to define here. The display name is what? The first display name is what? This is a build stage. The second stage display name is what? This is a testing environment stage. The stage C display name is what? This is a UAT, user acceptance test environment stage. And the stage T display name is production environment stage. Whatever the name you had defined over the display name, it is going to replicate here. So the first stage has been successfully completed and it is going to execute the second stage. The second stage is stage B. So finally it is going to execute all the stages step by step. In this way we can be able to define multiple stages and multiple jobs in a YAML script. In the similar way, we will have a look on the things running multiple jobs with different pool image in a single stage. Here, understand this scenario, guys. Here you have a single stage. Inside of the single stage, up to now, by taking one pool image, you are going to run all the stages. But right now the scenario is different. Even though it is a single stage, you are going to define different pool images. Here, in a single stage, you have the different jobs which has been associated with different pool images. How this can be implemented? Let us have a look on it. Suppose I have the stage A. Inside of the stage A, what it is going to run? It is going to use the image that is nothing but a VM image, Ubuntu latest. With the help of the Ubuntu latest image, inside of the stage A, it is going to execute the job. The name of the job is job A. Means the job A will be executed in the stage A with the platform Ubuntu latest. And I have one more job. The name of the job is job B, and job B is I want to run on the Windows machine as a platform. The pool image which I need to execute is Windows latest. Means the job A is going to execute on the Linux platform or Ubuntu latest platform. The job B is going to execute on the Windows platform. So with the single stage only, I am going to run two jobs with two different pool images. Means two different platforms. In this way, we can be able to implement. Let me check by executing the same thing over Azure DevOps. So here everything has been succeeded. So what I will do, go to the pipelines, same, edit the pipeline. Here, calm down. Just go to pipeline. Here, edit, Control A, delete, paste the thing, and validate and save. Pipeline is valid. Just click on save and run it. Click on run. It is going to run the script. Here, if you observe, the job A is running on which platform? Ubuntu latest. If you click on the job B, in which image it is going to run? Windows latest. Here my requirement has been fulfilled or not? Yes. In this way, I can be able to create multiple jobs with different platforms by using a single stage. Scenarios are different, but we need to focus how we can make fulfillment of my requirement. So in this way, you can be able to develop the YAML script. So let me check. So whether it will be executed or not. Yes, it will take some time to get it executed. So we need until it has been succeeded. So it is not going to take much time here because of I had made some kind of simple script. I did not make anything here the complex. Everything will be in simple way only. You just need to focus on it. So in here, let's just please understand in a simple way. Then if you get the complicated scenarios, then with this simple techniques only, you are going to make the complex thing as well in a simple manner. Because of if you are good in the basics, then only you can be able to do the complex things. If you are not good at the basic things, then how you can be implemented in the complicated tasks or complex tasks. So first be strong at basic things. Then later you are going to see the complex things. So in this way, we can be able to create the multiple jobs or multiple scenarios based on the requirement. Okay guys, so I'm going to cover the 2 more sessions on the YAML scripts. So I will meet up you in the next session with the new topic. So okay guys, I hope you guys understood the session. Thank you guys for your support and for your comments, and I will meet up you in the next session with the new topic. Until signing off, thank you, bye bye.